Colin? You okay there?
Hello. Hello, welcome back to the World Masters singles. The game we're going to be concentrating on here is Joe O'Connor against Josh Kane. My name's Steve Mills. I'm joined by Shane Thompson and Mike King, two of the current England internationals. This should be a great game, shouldn't it, lads?
Good evening, Steve. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. I just watched Joe O'Connor beat Aaron Davies in the last round. I think he had 6 finishes off Aaron's break and break dishes, so he's definitely in good form. And obviously Josh beating Mick Hill earlier on. He's brimming with confidence as well, so it should be a good game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one as well, lads. I haven't really seen Joe for a few years, but he looks like he's playing really, really well. So should be a cracker.
Yeah, he's been playing snooker, hasn't he? He's playing on the snooker tour, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's dropped off the pro rank, so I think he's back amateur now. But
no worries. I'm glad Mike's here. Anyway, I'll be able to sort us out with the tactical side of the game.
What's that, Steve? Very good quarter-final lineup, though, isn't there? I think on the other table we've got Dave Fernandez against Carl Sutton.
Yeah,
Ben Flack awaits the winner of Lee Kendall and Harjeet Singh. And then Gav Lomax must have the winner of Carl Boyce, Nick Bell.
Yeah,
it's a very strong lineup.
I think Carl Boyce was 3-1 up when I last looked.
He's done well this week, hasn't he, Carl?
Yeah, very well.
I remember Joe as a junior. He won everything as a junior, Joe. And then he just decided snooker with a future for him. I think between him and Frank Costello, they were like swapping between the pair of them. You know, world and European titles. Really good talent, Joe.
Yeah.
It's a very clever shot there to develop his probably only awkward yellow as well. I think. Imagine he'll take these out, even though it's early stages. That's what he wants to do, is to get these two out of the way near the black as soon as possible, because that's his only real problem, isn't it, for the finish?
Yeah, get straight on your bad balls.
Straight on your bad balls as early as possible, and you'll be fine. Josh must be a player that you have earmarked to be in the England A side at some point. You'd like to think he'll be in there over the few years, won't he, Steve?
Yeah, he obviously is one of he's coming out the under-23s this year, and you'd like to think that he'd get in the England side pretty quickly, in the main side. Did you say Gav Lomax is still in it?
Yeah,
Is he still doing that?
he just had an 8-0 win against Ryan Mears in the last 16.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm just so impressed that he still stood up.
Yeah, he's had a few.
He has had a couple beers, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's a machine.
Oh, a drinking machine.
On and off the table, Steve.
Just gone a bit wrong here, hasn't he? Left a tricky
Yeah, he's
positional shot.
He's got to rely a bit of running here. Do you think he'll come across twice?
I think so, yeah. He's gone 3 times across. I don't think he's meant that, but
No.
only he will be able to give us the answer to that. But he's absolutely perfect.
Is he on it?
I think so.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm not
it's tight.
sure.
Well, it is tight.
It's tight,
From that
that.
angle, it is definitely tight. I think he'll be okay, even if it's tight, though. He's only got to float a bit of trace side on it, and
Has he got the gap for the yellow in the middle?
that's even better if he has.
Yeah, we're looking at that then, aren't we?
I think he has.
It's just slightly
Yeah, we're on
overhit
it.
that.
We're a bit fortunate there, you know, to get the gap, because obviously he played for the other ball.
I don't think this is straightforward, though. He'll be relying on a kiss here, I think.
He's playing, unless he just plays the gap.
It does look easier on the screen from there than what it does out on the table.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, top shot that.
He's got very snooker players cue action, isn't he? Nice and straight, keep still.
Yeah, we're saying, like I say, as a junior, he were virtually unbeatable in his last year. Still looks like a junior now, doesn't he? Looks about 12. We're on the other table here with, what's that, Carl at the table.
Yeah. From a personal point of view, Steve, it must be good for you to see so many England players getting to the late stage of these events these 2 weeks.
It's great. It's great I'm all doing well.
Yeah.
Because we've still got the team to finish off over the next 3 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hopefully Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's good to see them all playing well.
His only saviour is the bunch of reds round to the right, isn't it? It saved him from leaving an easy finish there.
Do you not think he'll play into these?
Yeah,
You know, from the one in the middle.
From his first shot, that's what he'll look to do, unless
Yeah,
he
go in and
decides.
develop 'em.
Unless he decides he wants to be yellows and do it from the yellow down to him. But
No, I
not sure
can't see
why
him
he's
going
looking at
yellows.
that. That's what he looks like he's looking at, though, doesn't he?
What do you think, Shane? I think it's a lot easier to develop from the reds.
Yeah, I think red's definitely
Yeah.
the balls, but just depends which way Josh wants to go about it.
George is here now. He's about to get the beer in, I think. Maybe not.
I'm still waiting for my fish and chips from the other day.
Did you not get that fish and chips?
No, I didn't get it,
Oh,
mate.
it spoilt me rotten. Well, when I say fish and chips, he got me ready salted crisps. Is that the same?
Funny enough, that's what he bought me and Carl.
Oh, brilliant. On that note, he's left us.
I've been very well looked after. We've been supplied with a pint of lager, me and Shane.
It's not bad, even though I don't drink it, but I'm gonna drink it.
Millsy's
Do you want to swap it for your Corona, Millsy?
You want
Do
that?
you want to swap a pint for a bottle of Corona?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Just trying to help you out, mate, that's all.
With George.
He's left a big bag there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, as you could see from the angle before, the yellow definitely goes down.
Not sure what his opening shot is though.
Plant, yeah.
Plant is all he's really got, but it's not
Or-
straightforward, is it? Or play the
or
double.
double,
And
yeah.
play the double now while you're there.
I think.
It's an option, isn't it? I think the plant is a safer shot, isn't it? Because if you're missing it, you're probably covering the bag. Not that that's something that I would ever think about, but
Yeah, I've never seen you cover a bag, Mike. Not on
Because you
purpose,
can't
anyway.
cover a bag.
that's why you saw me try to do it the other day in that team match.
Yeah, oh, well impressed.
Covered halfway up the cushion instead.
It wasn't even a bag you needed.
I blocked the cock hat
That's
there,
good.
so
Joe's going to be going here. Take the one down the rail now, won't he?
yeah, I want to just get the red away from the bag so that frees the pocket up for the yellow above the red near the black. And then it's pretty straightforward finish from there.
He's not too bad. I think he could set that in the middle. Put the one in the corner and then... Well, he's not doing it, but... You know, I thought he'd have gone the one in the corner and then
One
took
in the
that
middle,
ball.
Yeah.
You know, and then run through.
Yeah.
I just thought by clearing that pocket, it just made it easier, give you more options, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Mike.
Can you repeat that? Because it's very rare I get told that. So.
Yeah, well, obviously, we're not talking about the safety aspects of the game. If we were talking about the safety aspects, Mike, you would be wrong. That is a fact. You are a safety machine for the opposition.
The giver.
Yeah. The friend that never stops giving. Yeah, the amount of Facebook friend requests you get, mate,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
You must have tried to cannon the yellow there. That's the only explanation with all that side on it.
Yeah. It was a shot before, but you know, put him in a slight bit of trouble. He should have had the one before.
Yeah.
You know, been more straight to the one to the corner. Then could have screwed back.
I think you should have went up to the top of the table, and then because
Early doors.
the yellow by the red, I think goes off the bottom rail and off the red.
Yeah. I don't think you need to play the cannon.
I think that's the first ball I've seen Joe miss all week.
Yeah, well, Josh has got a clear-cut chance now.
No, race to 8 may seem like a fairly long race, but in the early stages, these early frames are key, aren't they, to getting off to a good start? Because you can get blown away at this level without really doing too much wrong, can't you?
Yeah, you need to start. I think I commentated on Fernandez and Rich Gifford the other night, and Dave's gone 6-0 up, and Rich has got no reply.
Yeah.
Literally no reply.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference.
Seen it a few games here this week, similar sort of pattern that when someone gets on a roll and they start breaking well, you see 4 or 5 frames run off in no time, don't you?
Yeah, it's tough. That's a good shot.
That's securing the frame. As long as he holds his knickers together here, he should be fine. I'm personally big fan of Josh Kane. I've really liked watching him since I've come on the pool scene. Him along with Aaron
Oh, no.
Davies.
What's he played
Commentator's curse as well.
Oh, no.
there? Didn't he play that? Thought he'd just come off a 2.
Yeah.
Who did Josh lose to in the main singles? Were it Meg?
Not 100% sure.
Take that back. It wasn't George Harwood that bought us the drinks. It was my parents, Steve. So don't feel too bad.
Yeah.
They don't like me.
Props to Sue and Graham.
Yeah. Cheers, Mum and Dad.
Don't think they knew you were in it, pal. Otherwise, they would have got you a.
They obviously don't know.
Corona
They obviously don't know you need the points, Mike.
It's one of my mates from GMC watching, Steve Weetabix. Can't say his proper name.
Do you know how to spell it?
I do actually. I've wrote it on enough sheets. You know, match sheets. I could spell it probably.
You've never read a match sheet in your life.
Finishes in a Z.
Speaking of match sheets, I hear rumours your local Wednesday night team's going to be quite a strong side next year, Steve, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be a good team because we've got a couple of good additions this year. We've got yourself travelling up, who only lives round the corner.
Anything for half a point.
Yeah.
When I found out Aaron Davies got 50 points for winning the local Wednesday singles, I thought it was time to make the career move.
It's
You
an
trying
hard
to say you're
league.
good enough to win the singles, Mike?
No.
It's an hard league, the Shar League.
Put your head on Matt Briley first.
Matt's in the same team, so. Yes, well done, Joe.
No, it's early doors, but that could prove to be a big, big frame already.
Yeah. Josh is taking a little comfort break.
Comfort break.
Don't think he'll feel very comfortable at the moment, will he? Right,
Joe's
hopefully
going
we'll
in
go on
there
the
just
other
to
table
give
and
him a little
watch.
nudge and say thanks for that one, pal.
Request sent.
Dave was telling me before the game he was hoping if he could complete the World Singles and Masters double, it would just about cover his bar bill for the 2 weeks.
No, no chance.
He's still in debt.
Yeah, he's still down.
Phenomenal drinker.
There'll be no hanging around on this game, will there, with
No.
these two?
I'll leave you boys to talk through the next few shots because it looks like it could be quite a cagey affair, and
Yeah.
I'm not really.
You take a break, pal. The face we're looking on there. You see him? Shane, Carl? What's Dave doing here? Why has he not gone? It's the first safety shot I've ever seen him do.
He's changed, man.
I actually think Dave's a lot cleverer player than we all give him credit for because I've seen him play a few tactical frames this week and he's been quite good at it.
He is.
Yeah.
He has. He's got a nice touch, hasn't he?
Yeah.
For a disher, which
Yeah.
is what Dave is.
It's probably all them late nights with Mike, obviously picking his brain and stuff. So.
We've certainly had a few late nights that I can agree on.
I thought you were grounded.
You did ground me, yeah.
Get telling off, Mike.
Yeah, I had a quiet word in my ear Monday of last week. But I'm back in the good books now, so I'm allowed my first beer.
Shot, Carl.
It's a good shot.
I thought he'd be struggling with that.
He's definitely spoke to Mike about safety.
Oh,
Oh no. Do you reckon here? He's going to be struggling to get that out, isn't he? What would you do, Mike?
from here. Well, the problem is
concede.
I'd know what to do from here. I just wouldn't have known what to do the shot before.
You'd concede, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I don't think he needed to drop that yellow in, to be honest. But think
I
it was.
don't think he meant
No,
to.
but I mean, I think it was close enough to the bag that it was doing its job anyway. What do I know? Back to the main game that we're covering.
2-0, Joe.
Just got a message from Steve Petty saying his girlfriend Hannah wants a shout out, but no can do, pal.
How come Steve wasn't in the Worlds this week?
I don't think he's good enough, to be honest. He's a Chinese 8-ball player now.
Is he playing a lot of Chinese 8-ball now, is he?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just a one trip, I think.
You being mean?
What a break.
What a break that is.
Do you reckon he might fancy the Reds?
Yeah, there's half a chance, isn't there? Mr. Robert Shaw will be a bit torn in this game, won't he? Between Joe and Josh.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Oh. He's had a Western.
The Bulls sometimes don't forgive you, do they?
No, he's had a Western, hasn't he?
You got enough money anyway, Steve. But not enough prize money. Grow up, mate. It's only a week's
Talking to
work.
Steve Petter.
Yeah. Being childish again.
Not really sure what options he's got here. He'd want this to be a total snooker, I'm assuming, and then bounce off the cushion, nestle in behind the red.
Must be tight, so I think even a referee, not sure what he's called.
Has he got Sean over?
It must be no, it must be a total. That's a good shot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about the best he could have done from there, isn't it?
Well, if he left anything of that yellow, then
Yeah, done, I think. You'd be going for this now, wouldn't you, Mark?
Yeah, I think it's quite straightforward.
he's got a chance, to be fair.
fish first.
He has, yeah.
I think if he could bridge, I know he's quite a short lad, but if he can bridge over the red,
What, and come
two
back
cushions,
cushion, two
and
cushions.
flick the yellow in the middle.
Yeah, but I still think that you were asking a lot from that last yellow to get down for the black, wouldn't you?
Just had a message from the England under-23s manager, Steve Robert Shaw. So he says he's sat watching this. Who are you tipping, Steve? Sorry to put you on the spot, mate. Will you let me know?
He ain't going to tell us that.
I think all 8 players left will fancy this, with no disrespect to anyone left in it, but to have Mick Hill, Tom Cousins and Phil Harrison all go out within the space of about an hour.
And Adam Davis
just lost. It's a massive lift to all the 8 left, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huge
I
players in the game.
think on paper you've got to put Flacky as a favourite, being a previous champion,
Yep,
and he's playing really well.
and he's sober at the moment as well, so gives him a chance.
He did win it drunk, though, last time. He didn't realise he'd won till the Wednesday.
Following Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's when he would roly-poly star jumping in between the tables, weren't he?
Yeah, we need some of that again, I think, this week.
I'm sure he'll
He's
bring
very
that.
easily persuaded, Shane. You'll only need to ask him the once.
Just give him the look, and you'll know.
Come on now, Josh. I hope he gets this just to get him in the game. And for its declining to answer, Shane.
Yeah, I thought he might.
I'm
it's
just
a
more
tough
on
one for
about
him.
this game.
Yeah, it's a tough one for him, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
I think Joe's family, isn't he?
Yeah, Joe's family, yeah.
I don't know what's worse, actually, whether he's not tipping his family member or...
And obviously, Josh is the captain of Steve's team. Shot. A shot.
Settling down nicely now. I do like the aspect of the FA Cup style draw for this Masters event, don't you, Shane?
Yeah, I do like it. I think it's just something different, isn't it? I mean, you always get people looking online, oh, I've got this and this next.
Yeah.
It's just nice to have a bit of a surprise. You know?
Yeah, and the anticipation of the draw
Yeah.
is quite a good atmosphere, isn't it, when it's in? A few big games come out of the hat.
Oh, great break there by Carl.
Carl's 3-1 down.
Fernando's just not missing at the moment this week, is he?
No.
Well, Joe's got a chance here on Reds.
Was you in the side, Shane, when Joe was still playing here? When Joe's playing at Blackpool?
No, I've only played for the last 3 years. I
I
think
think he'd just gone out. Oh, you might have caught his last year.
I think the year I was here with you lot when I wasn't in the team, I think it was his last year then.
Oh, great shot, Joe.
Is the semis and the final tonight, or is it?
I believe the semis is tonight at 10 o'clock and the final is 4:30 tomorrow afternoon.
Right.
Going by the website.
Yeah, the finals normally played the same time as the ladies' team final.
Right. Okay. Are you a fan of the break in between the World, Steve, like with the Masters on the weekend?
Yeah, it's good. It's all
Obviously-
good. I mean, I don't know how you feel as players, but myself, I don't mind.
I think it's nice to have a little bit of a break, to be fair. But,
Yeah.
Obviously, away from home.
Hmm.
Obviously, the wife misses you, I'm guessing.
Yes, Princess will be missing me. Result. Oh, is he? Do you think he can get the bag?
I think I'll be playing the cross double to get the back now. As long as you don't double kiss.
It's a bit awkward though, isn't it? Because it's a big bag now, that, isn't it? You know, if he gets somewhere down there, it's going in that.
If it's touching, you can just move the red.
Yeah, yeah, just get rid of it. It is touching.
Just come bottom cushion and just push the red up towards the yellow.
Carl's pull one back. Is this now? Yeah, it is Fernando. I can tell because the chalk's on the table.
That's Carl, though, isn't it?
No,
No,
it's
it's Dave.
Davis.
Is it?
Definitely.
Yeah, he's loading up. Oh, not a break. Oh,
Carl's got a good chance now, hasn't he?
bit
With
unlucky
this?
that. He's hit them well.
Reckon plops on reds.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think Carl's missed a ball yet today. So Some of his results today have been ridiculous.
Who did we played before when he won? Were it 8-0?
Sean Sharkey, who's just come
Sean
off
Sharkey.
a win against Tom Cousins.
Sean Sharkey said first time Carl played a bad shot was at 7-0 up. That was his first error.
That's crazy.
He's a good player, Sean, isn't he?
Yeah, very good. Nice lad as well. One of the few Irish lads I actually like.
Yeah, that's going to go down well.
Care to elaborate, Mike?
No, I'm joking.
Any
They're
names, pal?
No, they're all actually good lads. I was hoping they're listening.
I was hoping Alan McBennett would be here this weekend so I can win some money. He loves to donate.
Mm.
Remember a few years ago when we played Ireland in the final, we went out for a drink downtown after, and me and Flacky spent all night picking Alan McBennett up. He was rolling about the floors with his shirts off. Not a pretty sight, I can tell you. You know, and he's got a really strong accent anyway, Alan. So it was a bit of a struggle to understand him. Yeah, he's a good lad, isn't he, Alan? But he's got a face only a mother could love. It's definitely been whacked with the ugly stick.
I hope he's watching this.
Well, I do myself.
I wonder if he'll ever give me 4-1 on Aaron to win a world again.
Yeah, that was good, that, wasn't it?
Oh, some good money, that.
Yeah, he sent us all out on the last night, didn't he?
I mean, Aaron's probably dominated the juniors for a good 3-4 years, and he's offered us 4-1 at the start of the comp on him to win the juniors.
Yeah, he's a
Crazy.
good lad, Alan. Not a clue about pool, but he's a good lad.
He can drink, that's about it.
Yeah. I think he's not pool on the head, he's now playing local league darts. He's losing.
Carl still looks to be still on that finish on the other table. He took yellows by the looks of it.
Yeah, he has. He's gone yards. Surprised about that. What's Joe doing here?
It's a risky shot. Trying to get the red off the knuckle and behind the yellow, I'm guessing.
That's a good poke.
Yeah, good shot.
Well, going at that, yeah, he's done well. I think Josh should be able to get the yell. What do you reckon? Do you think he can get the yell back in there, Shad?
I don't think he can.
And how come you ask Shane?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm prone to a safety shot, mate.
Sorry.
I'll be able to get the red out, but I don't think the yellow...
Should just bounce out and leave the yellow there, though, shouldn't he?
He won't leave,
Yeah,
he
as
won't
long
leave
as-
anything as long as he leaves the cue ball where the yellows are, though, will
Yeah.
he?
But he needs to get the red away.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Trouble is, if he hits it too hard, he's going to leave it on to the other corner.
If he can just stun it where it is now. Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that.
see, because obviously he's
Like that.
left him on, hasn't he? So
Yeah. Top tits to there, son.
I learned nothing in that shot.
Good shot.
Also freed the black up into an extra pocket, isn't it, by moving the yellow out of the way?
Clever shot.
He would have ideally liked to have got on the one in bulk next, wouldn't he? But he doesn't look to have the angle to do that, I don't think. So just play for the one in the centre. He's under hit it.
too far.
Yeah, yes.
Not far enough.
What would you be doing here? Playing just to bounce it out a little bit.
Mike could probably end up playing the double and screwing back down the table to go back up.
Or we could cut the red in the middle and come off the two cushions in bulk in between the yellow
With
black.
loads of check side.
Loads of check side, come
Yeah.
back that way. But
I've seen it.
it's a risky shot.
Yeah, you're going to go down well in the Shard League, Mike.
Joe's a Leicester lad, isn't he?
Yeah. It is
Yeah.
Leicester, yeah.
Does his cue actually not remind you a little bit like Selby?
His hair does as well. Very
I know he
similar.
don't move on the shot, but
Yeah. Yeah, that might have been who he practiced a lot of snooker with, to be honest.
yeah, possibly.
They all played out the 147 club, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah, he does. He looks a lot like Selby now you mention it, doesn't he? To be honest, there isn't many better players to model your game on than him at the moment, though, is there?
No.
Oh, he's terrible.
He was a very good pool player as well, Steve, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
I know he won the Worlds once, but
He played in Furrick's teams.
Shock.
Shock.
what's it on there?
Should be just about, oh, I don't know. Should be just about okay, I think. He's virtually got to stop it where it is now to give himself a shot.
It's amazing how you can go from a game where you've just played out of your skin 8-0 to now not knowing what you're doing.
Yep.
Mike does that all the time.
They not know what you're doing one, or they're not missing the ball one. Yeah.
Mike's the main player down your way, isn't he, Shane?
He tries. He does try.
No, he told me he was. He won't lie to me.
I wouldn't say
Southwest
something
number
like that.
1.
I wouldn't say something like that. It's a Mickey Mouse game anyway. I only play it because I wasn't good enough at snooker. So
You take the game for what it is, don't you?
yeah, it's a pub
A
sport.
joke.
A joke.
We all love to hate it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, he's unlucky there.
He is unlucky there.
How's he done that from that angle?
Josh will be massively
Did well,
relieved when he after.
did well to straighten it up.
Perfect.
I think he'll probably get these from here with two.
Do you reckon? Good call, Mike.
If he doesn't, his dad will kill him.
His dad was very passionate earlier on when he beat Mick Hill, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Really good atmosphere at that game.
What a black? Did you see the black he followed?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Four-two to Fernando.
Flying this week, isn't he, Dave? Absolutely flying. Be good to see how he reacts on a big table on Tuesday. I know he was telling me he's only played a couple of frames on it. So.
That's because Millsy always drops him, he said.
Cheers.
Anyone fancy reds?
Yeah, I think so. Unless he's on that yellow to pot it and split into the other two straight away. That would be an option if he didn't like reds.
I think if them two are owned up, it's... Well, there's a case for both, isn't there?
Yeah.
To be honest.
The thing with the reds is you don't have to move anything to do the finish, do you? You just need to play
No, they all
good
go.
positional shots.
They all go. He's looking to see how easy that is in the middle, isn't he? He could take it long, though, and still have the one over the other middle bag, can he? If he gets on it right where.
Oh, great shot.
That's good, ain't it? I think he's still on that, Shane. Well, he's definitely on the one to the other middle.
Yeah.
I think he's still on that one, maybe. Can't tell he's done on the camera. Maybe he could have a look for us.
Is Dan still here? I saw him with a pint in his hand before.
Yeah, I think George is back now.
George
I
is
think,
back.
Yeah. It's good to see George.
George
back.
is best in the business, isn't he?
Yeah, he's unreal.
Best in the business. Just had a text message from Hayden Penny, who's back home watching on the live stream. Another upcoming snooker player, Steve. I don't know if you know of him yet.
I met Aidan with you when we were trying to pick you up at Great Yarmouth.
I don't
And
remember
Aidan
that.
with that. Well, you won't do, will you? Just after you got the Michael speech, Michael bed.
Yeah, I was seeing someone on Facebook about Hayden trying to go pro. I think
Is that what
someone
he
set
is?
up a Just Giving page, I think.
Oh, you're relentless.
Yes, you are, but I'm impressed.
5 points.
5 points. Told you the future, mate. OL2. Good shot. He's perfect here, isn't he?
I don't think he is.
Do you not think?
No, I think he's
Can
wrong
he not
side.
pass
I think
it?
he's the wrong side and he'd be leaving the red down the rail. Unless he can screw back off the middle pocket jaw opposite and use the
Can he
knuckle to
not-
bump down.
Yeah.
Or what you could do, just be simple.
He'll just roll it in, won't he?
Screw it
Screw
back
it
at
back
like
and leave
6
a
inches
double.
and leave the double.
Yeah, but I think off the knuckles the shot can't really go wrong, can it?
No, you're right. Mike King, ladies and gentlemen.
He's tried
Oh,
it.
he's done well there.
Yeah, he's played that well.
It's a good shot. Did you say Joe was a pro then, Shane, snooker?
I think he had a tour card.
Tour
yeah.
card for a couple of years.
I'm not sure if I think it was through Q School,
Yep.
but I'm not 100% sure if he qualified or whether he was given a.
Right.
I think they give wild cards or something. Is
Yep.
that right? Yeah. I know he played a few matches in the UK Championship. I think he played Selby and Robertson.
Right, okay. Well,
One
that's a
year after
stinking-
another,
That's
so
a
that's-
stinking draw for you two
Yeah,
years,
he's
isn't it?
been lucky there, really.
Carl looks a bit frustrated with himself in his chair. Not
Score
sure
will
what's
be on
happened.
that game.
4-2 and Dave's got to finish on yellows.
Shot.
Nice break again.
Are we watching this correctly?
I told you, Dave's a lot cleverer player than what you think.
It needs to be. Yeah, it's very unlike Dave, isn't it? You know, normally
In and out.
he's already going when he sat down. He's made his mind up, he's going game. Very aggressive player, isn't he, Shane? Dave.
Yeah.
Looked like he'd hit that too hard, didn't he? He's had a bit of a touch, to be honest.
He's Certainly, I wouldn't have thought this is how he intended to finish when he came to the table. You would have wanted to take those 2 reds down the side rail first, Shane, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he was perfect earlier on, was he?
Yeah. I wouldn't want the last ball of the finish to be the red down the side rail to screw back for the black.
We were saying about Joe before. Do you reckon he's playing much pool these days?
Well, I spoke to his dad this afternoon, and he told me that he hasn't picked up his pool cue for like 3 or 4 years, apart from like the odd county game that he's ever turned up to.
I know he's filled in with his dad's interleague side. I've seen him down at Great Yarmouth. And obviously Joe has been coached by the legend that is Steve Robertshaw. Well, that's what Steve told me anyway. Said I've taught him everything he knows. I think he's more liable to get more coaching off his mum Rosa. Ooh. Cue text.
Big chance for Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on now, Josh. Let's have a go.
He's not shy of a tournament winners, Josh, is he? So,
No. Played very well in the Nations Cup in Scotland, didn't he, when he won the singles up there?
yeah, he played Dave McQuillan in the final, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think getting a win at such a young age against Mick earlier on, I know we mentioned it before, but that's a huge, huge thing to have in your CV, isn't it? Beat one of the greats of the game already. If you don't get confidence from that, then there's not a lot you will get confidence from, is there?
That's what I said about Sean Sharkey earlier. He's just come off a win against Tom, and then he's not really had a shot.
No. This is the key to the frame then, this shot. He pots this and...
I'm quite surprised he went that way, though. I thought the first shot at ball at the rail would have been ideal.
Mind you, this does look unmissable from here, doesn't it? Where he's the position he's got himself in. The only key shot he'll need to do is land fairly straightish on the one to the left of the black with the next 2 shots.
He'll play onto that now.
Yeah.
If he goes not far enough, then he'll have the one on the right hand side. Trying to force it a bit.
Left this very awkward. On the other table, we see Carl pulling the frame back.
Is that 4-all now?
I'm not sure. Can try and get the website up and see the latest scores.
Well,
5-3, Dev.
the scoring is in the other room now, isn't it? So it might not get updated straight away.
Yeah, we've got Lee Kendall has beat Harjeet Singh 8-2. So that him and Ben Flack's just about to start. And we have Carl Boyce's 3-2 up on Gavin Lomax in the other room.
So Carl beat Nick.
Carl Boyce beat Nick Bell 8-4.
8-4.
That's a good win. Nick had a very good run last year getting to the final of the Masters, didn't he?
Yeah.
Very good player. touch there.
Yeah, Josh don't look too impressed. But he's got a chance if he's on this one at the bottom. He could always play it and kick it away.
Kick the other one out.
Yeah, and you'd always be on the one at the top over the bag.
Mm-hmm. If he's on it, he's got a free go, hasn't he? He has got options, though, to be honest. What is it for you tonight, Mike? Is it an early night? You're playing your favourite team tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll do well to win a frame against Mauritius. I very rarely win one, so looking forward to it.
Like your bogey team, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, not my bogey team, they're just better players than me, Steve. Simple as that.
Fair
And I don't even want to beat that Smiler when I play him. Nicest bloke I've ever met.
Smiler's a legend, isn't he?
Yeah. He was singing to me this morning, Backstreet Boys.
Oh, I saw him.
He loves that song, doesn't he? Does a good Robbie Williams impression
Yeah.
as well.
I saw it on Facebook last night where he was singing.
Yeah, he sang to
The Isabella
Isabella,
de Isabella de Giorgio, yeah, I saw him doing that.
I think she was like 4-1 down, and he's given her a song, and she's come back in 1-5-4.
He's so good for pool, such an entertaining chap.
He is. He's brilliant,
Imagine
isn't
if you had Smiler and George Tierney in the same room.
he? Giorgio?
Well, yeah, he's finished.
Yeah, he's done.
Is he just
He's got a chance.
I don't think so.
Just drop
He's
it in the
gotta
middle.
go.
Drop it
Yeah.
in the middle, yeah.
In the middle.
Please don't
Do you
roll
think?
off. Yeah, I think he can
It's
drop it in
tight,
the middle.
that.
If you didn't like it, you could play it long as well,
Yeah,
wouldn't you? But
yeah, I think long.
You could play it long, leave the white on the side rail, and
Yeah.
and Joe will have no
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, I agree. I think long is the where Josh will probably just slam it in the middle now.
he's
Oh
playing
no, he's
long.
going long, yeah. He's got it. Yes.
Very good.
Good shot.
Yeah, good shot.
It's been a strange match so far, hasn't it? Because there's been some silly errors and some really tidy finishes as well.
He did well with them.
Josh
Took
will be
them out well.
delighted to be at 3-all, really.
We will be, because
Yeah, he struggled on here a little bit.
yeah, he struggled.
Did I see Georgie play another money game last night, didn't he, against his number 2?
Yeah, he come third.
Oh,
Like you said, that'll be the end of him, I think.
he's rotten.
I mean, to be honest, he has been good for pool, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He
I
has,
think
yeah.
I
he's
mean, we're
brilliant.
actually sat here talking about the bloke.
Yeah, I love him. I think he's brilliant for pool.
Yeah, he is.
I just think he's terrible at pool.
Thought it were your mate.
Well, me and George get on, but I've met him twice, Steve, so it's not really like I
think you've played him, haven't you?
Yeah, we had a couple of practice sessions before his games down our place. I won't tell everyone how much he lost, but it's not fair on the bloke. He's lost enough money.
Yeah.
He'll be back once he has a little break from the game.
Well, I think he'll need new backers. I should imagine Dave Galloway's going bankrupt on Monday morning. The amount he's lost in the last few weeks. Like I said, though, he's done well. You know,
Did he
everybody
miscue that?
talks about him.
No, I think he just tried playing a containing shot, but
I don't think he's miscued because surely that yellow passes the red. Can't think for 1 minute why you'd want to leave that. for a finish on the other table.
Every time we look over there, he's on a finish.
I think this will be to put him 6-4 behind.
Is it that far into the game already?
Well, you've seen them both play. Is it that hard to believe?
No, I know, but just now it was 3-1.
6-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6-3. Jesus. And they mess around. That's good cue.
Shot.
Wiped his feet, but it's in.
I don't have much patience for frames like this, if I'm honest.
Unlike me and you, Shane, these two must spend a fortune on hair products.
What are you trying to say, Steve?
Same with bald, mate.
I thought I got a little bit.
Face facts. We're done.
Shall I shave it off?
Yeah. Get
I
it done
thought
with.
you used to be properly bald. Back in the day.
Me?
Yeah.
No, pal.
No.
I had some good locks back in the day.
I've seen your passport photo. I know
They don't-
that ain't true.
They don't go
Oi.
for they don't go for comfort breaks, these two, they go for touch ups. You say Steve's here?
Yeah, Steve O'Connor.
Steve
yeah.
O'Connor,
I think
yeah.
he's in the audience. Just look for the very tan man, and you'll find him.
Joe's always, well, he's got a permanent good tan Joe, hasn't he? He's the Italian in him. No, Rosa is part Italian. She was giving me Italian lessons when we were in Malta the other year.
What words did you learn, Steve?
Spaghetti. She said I was fluent in the end. She taught me how to say ciao bella. I've not a clue what it means.
Did she not teach you how to ask someone to go to the bar for you?
No, I do that, mate. Shout Gavin.
He hasn't took Aaron's job off him, has he?
No, you leave that lad alone. Job for life.
My Aaron.
No, you've got it wrong. You know that normally is that comment. Mr. Sutton always points it out, doesn't he?
Yeah, didn't Sutton play Matt at Yarmouth?
Let's not even talk about it. He's still on negative points.
I think Carl still got that video on his phone about the
Yeah,
last
he's
finish.
got that video about. Yeah,
It's a good finish, that.
yeah. Very impressive. Me and Matt haven't forgiven him. He did another the other week, you know. They're telling me, I think he played Spencer Jones, and did exactly the same. Spencer were in with a finish, and decided to snooker Carl, and Carl come out of a snooker, cut it in, and landed plumb on the black.
Well, if he's done it again, it just shows it's not a fluke.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably. He actually had his eyes on him though this time. The one at Great Yarmouth did not play. Come on, Josh.
I'm assuming you want Josh to win this game.
No,
Steve.
no, I just want it to be a close game.
Well, at 3-0, I think it's close, isn't it?
What do you know? Oh, Matt's fuming.
Sorry, Bruce. Couldn't help myself, mate. Anything to get one up on Steve.
Cost yourself a semi-final spot, this shape.
Yeah, that's it. May as well pack his stuff, Matt. He's on his way home.
Matt, you free Tuesday?
Good shot. No, I don't really care who wins, to be honest. I get on well with both of them.
Well, I haven't heard you once say, come on, Joe.
I did.
No, you haven't.
I said, come on, Joe. I did say, but a good-looking lad.
Looks like Fernando must have missed. Starting to find his touch here now, isn't he, Josh?
Tight little finish, this.
Good shot. Come on, Joe.
Bit too late for that, mate. Carl at the table again.
That match looks to be in of real high quality, doesn't it? Been rattling through the frame. 6-5 that this will be.
That's a good shot.
What would you be doing here, Mark? Be having it, trying to get the black out
Yeah,
now?
I wouldn't be covering the bag. Bump the black out.
He's not played that well.
He's hit
That's
that
all.
really badly, hasn't he? Although he might get a second bite at the cherry.
Yeah,
if
he's
he
got
can
another,
Stop
yeah.
us at the top. But obviously, the longer you leave the black there, the more risk, isn't it? Like you said, you want to get that out of the way your first shot.
Mm-hmm.
What he has done now is he's put pressure on his visit because yellows are there for the taking should he miss.
He's going to go at it next shot if he
Yeah.
pots this long. I think it would be a bit easier to move the black with the last shot. Now, obviously, if he has a
Yeah, I just think it was a lapse
catches
of
it wrong, he
concentration,
could knock
wasn't
the
it?
yellow in. We're playing here, coming at it from behind. Flick it
I
out.
don't think you're guaranteed to have a shot after it, are you? Your chance and a bit to luck. It's like
I think
said,
that's the safer option, though.
yeah,
You know, cushion first.
yeah, because the last thing you want to be doing here is knocking the yellow in, like you said. And that's obviously very risky from here.
So I know my stuff.
Yeah, do you know your
Guaranteed to be
stuff?
on the
Yeah.
ball,
You're not
mate.
England manager for no reason, Steve, are you? I thought it was just because you were a good drinker that they gave you the role.
It's in the poop now.
Mm.
You played a full length double to cover the bag, or was that yellow in the way?
I think it's too close, Shane. You know, I think the yellow's in the way, innit, for that shot.
It does look it from there.
Yeah, he's playing it. He's playing your shot, mate. What you be doing? Playing it with pace, hoping to develop it.
I think, yeah, you're better off going for the finish from here, really.
Well, if you can't get the bag, then yeah,
I don't
have to.
I don't think he can get the bag. I think the best he can do is get the red sort of halfway along the side cushion
And going off the
in
yellow.
off the yellow. If he plays it at pace.
Oh, look, he's at the table again.
Either way, it's not a nice shot, is it? It's a horrible shot.
Looks too close to the yellow to me.
Mm.
From where he is, I don't think he's no alternative, has he? The only other thing he can do is try and tie the yellow up, but he's obviously not even looking at that.
That would only keep him in the frame for one more visit, though, wouldn't
Well,
it?
yeah. Could just bring it out, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's played you. Played the shot you call, Mike.
He could have covered the bag.
Yeah, option
I
3.
think he's a hair away from getting that, isn't he?
Yeah, and he plumb as well, weren't he? We're on the other one.
It was that close. It was one of Steve's hairs. He could have.
Oh, Shane, I mean.
That doesn't look a nice finish for Cole, does it? Looks tough.
What's he on, Carl?
Yellows.
Joe's got a great chance here, hasn't he, to level it up. What should you be doing here? Would you be...
I wouldn't be playing the cannon because I don't think you're guaranteed your next shot, are you?
It's like I said before, though, you need to be going at that sooner rather than later.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't leave it where you last ball, can you? You've got to be...
He's got to try
do
and
it while
play.
you've got options.
He's got to try and play it cushion first to flick
Cushion
the black.
Flick it out,
and get
yeah.
out,
Yeah.
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 But it's one of those, he gets this wrong and hits it full, he'll stick to the black, won't he?
Missed it.
Yeah, that's what he went for, didn't he?
But
Cushion
he's
first.
still got a chance. Obviously, you just play it off the yellow.
I think I would get that one and then bulk out the way first if you're committing to the finish, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think you've got to play the one in the middle now. And
Yeah.
There's
just
one
play-
in the middle,
yeah.
get the one, if you're going for the finish, get the one in bulk out the way. Carl's on the black. What a match that is. He's had a massive kick there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he
White stopped dead.
flung the cue in the air as soon as he hit it.
Yeah, sixes.
Have you any scores on the other games, Shane?
I haven't got it up on my phone. I think Mike's got it up.
Have a quick look, lads. No, website's currently not been updated, so they're still as they were.
Well, they're wrapping this room up, aren't they now?
Yeah.
So that they can set the arena up for the finals.
It's the last year that it'll be on the big table, I believe, isn't it?
So I heard the other day, yeah. And it'll be going up to... Are you on about the team final?
The team final, yeah.
Yeah, I believe it'll be going to 21s, but it's yet to be 100% confirmed.
Yeah. I do think that's sensible. I mean, if you have a format all the way through, I don't think that the race for the semi-final should be less, should it? It should, if anything, have increased.
Well, it was from when they had Sky Sports on.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Because if you're playing 21s, obviously it's...
Yeah, and if obviously
It's a lot
Kenny
more.
does a few of his frames, then you've got a couple of hour jobs in there, haven't you?
So it's going to 21. Would it be 2 tables in the arena?
I've no idea.
You'd think
No
it'd
idea.
need to be, wouldn't you? Otherwise, it'd be a very long match.
Or whether there's any arenas at all.
Yeah.
I don't think the arena's big enough for 2 tables, is it?
Yeah, yeah,
Is
I
it?
think they get it in, yeah. I think they get them in.
I'm guessing they could extend the arena, couldn't they?
Hmm. I think this position shot can go wrong if he bounces off the cushion too much or sticking behind the red.
He needed to go through a bit more,
Yeah.
didn't he?
I mean, he should be okay, but...
No good.
No good. He's starting to let this match slip away from him, Joe, isn't he, after the good start that he made? Steve would be delighted with this outcome, obviously.
Come on, Josh.
Leave me alone.
Looks like Carl over there on yellows.
Mm. Another dish.
What would you be going for here, Mike?
I think he's got... Even I would be forced to play in the shot he's trying now, I think.
What, trying to land?
Just nestle in and
Yeah.
you get the snooker, don't you?
Great shot.
Yeah.
Unless I think
Unless
he's left
the
one
long
at the
one.
top.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think he has, has
If
he?
he's left the long one, it's probably a shot to nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, he's definitely left it.
Oh, I don't know, actually. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
left
he's-
it, but I
yeah.
don't think it's a shot to nothing, is it? I
Oh,
think
no,
you're
he
all
has to
in.
get it, yeah.
Unless it's got the angle so he could sort of stun over towards a side rail. He'd be leaving us a trickier black, wouldn't he?
We salute
he
it.
fluked it. Is that any good?
It's not bad, is it?
I cannot believe Steve has just fist pumped.
You'd be getting me in trouble.
Imagine Sean Kane fist pumped, wherever he is.
He'll fist pump me if he hears you two. Oh, good job.
I have to say, Carl, in the short time I've been playing pool, is definitely one of the best players in the world I've come across. Top player, isn't he? Runner-up in the Worlds last year, won the Euros, and potentially could go on and win the Masters this year.
Yeah.
Takes some doing, doesn't it, in this field of players?
It'd be a good solid 2 years for him,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Obviously, he just come up against a better player in the Worlds this year. It's just one of those things, isn't it?
Who do you play, Mike?
That's a great shot. Great shot.
Southwest number 1.
He played Southwest number 35. First
great.
time this week, Dave's been under the pump in a match, possibly losing.
Yeah, to be honest, when I said about you being the number 1, I forgot about Greg.
Yeah. We got lots of good players down our way, Steve. It's a very strong hotbed for pool at the moment.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, you do well.
I think now, and these players are starting to believe they can do it nationally as well, where before it's sort of, we all stayed local, but now you've got Jez Graham, Darren McVicker reaching final, the IPA World Doubles. Shane's obviously got to the final of the Masters. So, I mean, they're all doing things nationally now. It's a good shot.
It's champs, it looks like she's finished.
I think she played Isabella, didn't she?
Yeah.
Was that in the final or the semi-final?
Semi-final. I think it's Lorraine Fivey and... Is it Kim?
Kim O'Brien.
I think so. Yeah. I know it's definitely Lorraine Fivey because she beat Babs.
Isabella's done well, hasn't she?
Yeah, she beat some good players.
She certainly has tremendous support when she plays as well, doesn't she? Good atmosphere.
Yeah, she's been getting quite a bit of support off one of the England lads, I
Yeah,
believe,
yeah,
this week.
Yeah.
Your roommate,
My
Mike.
roomie, yeah, I believe he's made acquaintance with her. Very good
Yeah.
friendship they got building.
Great chance for Josh now.
I think Josh will be more delighted with this game than probably any of the others because he's really struggled, hasn't he?
He has struggled.
And if he ends up sneaking through, then it's a massive bonus for him. And also £1,000 for semi-finalist guaranteed, which is a nice pay packet, isn't it?
It's not bad. It'd do, wouldn't it? It'd do.
It's better than what me and you are going to get paid for doing the commentary.
Well, I don't know. We got a pint of lager out of it. It's quite expensive in this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
What did you get, Steve?
I didn't even get a bag of Chris.
That's a shame, isn't it, pal?
But you got the pleasure to pick the brains of two of your team.
Easy black for Josh. That's 6-3.
That's starting to build a nice lead here.
Not saying well done, Josh, because I want Joe to win. I get in trouble.
That's what I'm saying, Steve. He's 6-3 down. You wanted a close game. You haven't said anything about Joe. Definitely a Josh Kane fan.
To be fair, Shane, Josh did order me a pizza the other night, so it's always good in my book.
That's a way to points, isn't it, Steve? Is get you food. Josh doesn't even need to go trials anymore. He's already in.
Been very negative, Shane.
Steve was telling me the other day he was going to try and speak to them about not even having trials this year because he wants to retain the same 10 he's got.
Quiet.
Thought it was a very unfair comment to those that trying their guts off at county all year to get the trial. But
I did actually say to you, it's very cold at Yarmouth in March. Do you recall, Michael?
yeah,
So take the hint, son.
that's why I drink. Warms me up.
Take the hint.
I'm just glad I like the cold weather.
We can always travel up together, Shane. Anyway, it's no problem.
Might just not go anyway, pal.
Are you looking forward to the Nations Cup event in Morocco, both of you?
Yeah, I mean, if I get picked to go, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
I won't be going, unfortunately. I've got a
Oh yeah, you've got work, haven't you?
yeah, romantic breakaway with my wife in Barcelona for her 30th birthday.
Yeah.
And if I miss that, I won't have a wife any longer. So
So that's the result.
You're
Sorry,
now,
Laura.
You're now in trouble. You're now in trouble,
I think
Shane.
it's safe to say she won't be watching the stream. She doesn't even like watching my money games, so she won't be watching this.
It's a good shot.
I actually quite like Shane. I always show her when he bullies people on Facebook. I always bring her into the conversation. It's
Boys, everybody is just an horrible
it's
person.
entertaining, isn't it? Him and Donna Evans is always a great read, isn't it, on Facebook?
Donna Evans, yeah.
I
Great.
hate that woman.
Donna
With a
is
passion.
funny.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Oh, I hate her with a passion.
Give over. You've got a soft spot for Donna.
She bottled it this week, though. She meant to come and take me and Carl and Nando's, and she didn't even turn up. So that's me and her done now.
Got deciding frame then, chaps over here. Is that Carl to break?
Yep.
Good luck, lads.
What do you want? Make a ball and then...
Oh my God.
They're not bad, are they?
Well, I don't want to curse the lad, but
Off we go.
off we
if he
go.
If he pots his first red, 100%. Fine.
100%. Yeah, so we'll go friend Robert. That'd be the lines he'd be coming out with at this stage.
Experience.
Off
Be
we
ready.
go.
Be ready, Davey. Josh is absolutely flying though, I think.
Yeah, I think by the looks of it, we're going to just drop in on this decider quickly.
I think I'd like to have run on a bit further for Josh deposits black. Is that 7-3?
Yeah, he's probably struggling to believe how he can be 7-3 up, really. But
Was he 2-0 down, wasn't it?
2-0 and 3-2 or 3-1.
3-1, wasn't
It
it?
might be 3-1, but he's certainly the last 2 or 3 frames picked up his game, hasn't he? Well, that's some nice finishes. He's also started breaking extremely well, hasn't he, with that cut break?
Yeah, I'm not normally a fan of the cut break,
No.
but does seem to be working on these tables this week. That's a good
That's
shot.
a nice shot. So what's your last ball, Shane? Here.
The black.
I think you've got to be taking the one.
I wouldn't
It's
want to
hard
risk the
because-
one down close to the cushion, because if you land too straight...
Yeah, I think the one in the middle of the table should
The one in the middle of the table is the
yeah.
best ball to leave to last, isn't it? Millsy's having a heart attack
Millsy
in
is
here
in
because he's come
absolute
up with
bits.
the funniest comment of his life.
He's choked on his Corona. That he paid for, by the way.
I guess the only thing that can go wrong is if he landed straight here, he'd have to leave the black long, wouldn't he? That would be his worst case scenario.
I think that.
If he has any sort of angle, then it's quite routine.
That's where he's going, I think, isn't he?
He might have to go
Yeah,
long.
I think he has to.
Yep.
I think if you risk powering this out, you can miss the pot, can't you?
He just needs a nice little angle just
Yeah.
to bounce off and try and get as easy as possible.
Try and get straight, yeah.
It's not a shot you would be taking off the rail, that's for sure.
Josh has got to finish here to win the match.
Do you fancy that, Mike?
No, plenty of pressure on this, isn't it? 7-all for £1,000 minimum.
I don't think Carl's one to worry about.
No, I don't think
money
it crosses
or-
your mind
yeah.
anyway. But
He's rich enough as he
yeah,
is.
Yeah, he
I'd
is.
like to be a pound behind him. I know that. He's missed it.
Oh.
You could just tell the way he moved his body, couldn't you? That he'd missed it.
It was tough. I fancied him for that, to be fair.
Is Dave going here, or is he going to play the snooker?
You know Dave's going here, I think.
Yeah, he's not going to play us here.
To be fair,
He
he
could drop this in and move the one off the rail with like a plant and snooker in behind the other two, couldn't he?
Or he could play the one at the bottom of the 3.
That's what I
Yeah,
mean. Move
off-
the one off the rail and roll in
Yeah.
behind the other 2 yellows. And Carl would have a lot of problems. But sometimes when you're at the table, you don't want to give a visit back, do you? I think he's definitely...
He's playing the show, you said,
Yeah.
didn't he?
I don't blame him.
I don't think he's come far enough to get the other one off the rail, though.
He's now looking at the finish, isn't he? To be honest, he should get the finish if that yellow passes in the... Yeah, I don't mind that shot. I know you're giving
No.
Carl the chance to fluke it, but...
I think it's a right
Carl
shot.
doesn't fluke.
It's funny because this is what we've been speaking about.
That's
and
what
now
we were
this could
speaking
happen
about,
again.
Matt, you still watching, pal?
He's just messaged me, yeah. Matt, we've been here, haven't we, Matt?
Well, as good a shot as that is, and it is a good shot, Carl will get away with leaving him nothing if he hits his football, won't he? He won't leave him anything.
No.
Nothing straightforward anyway.
Possibly a
Thin cut or
yeah.
a long one, but
Honestly, this is very similar to the one he put against Mark Gray Yarmouth.
take that.
Ta-da. Yeah, could have
Obviously,
landed
he's got no control, but it could be a lot worse.
It's a pretty easy snooker though, isn't it?
I'd probably...
Dave's got to be careful though, because the black's just far enough off the rail for Carl to hide.
Yeah.
So, he has to go careful.
Yeah.
It's going, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's a good shot. It was a shot to nothing, wasn't it? Hard to see what can go wrong from here, really.
Going right middle, left middle. Corner.
Josh hasn't got a straightforward position shot, has he, to win his match here?
I think he's okay though.
Do you think?
Yeah. No. Maybe not.
He's got a chance though. So it's tough black, but
Should just go around the back of it, shouldn't he? Oh, good shot.
Dave Fernandez. And
Both
Josh
matches
Kent.
at the same time.
Yeah, well done, lads.
Josh played well at the end of that game.
Yeah,
was,
very good.
Yeah, he
very
did.
impressive.
He struggled really bad at the start. He's found a gear, so
So ladies and gentlemen, that's our first two semi-finalists guaranteed. I'll just quickly try and update you with the scores of the other two if I can, before you leave us. In the other room, we have Carl Boyce is 6-3 up on Gavin Lomax, and Ben Flack is 3-0 up on Lee Kendall.
two roomies playing each other.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that. And we'll be back with you shortly for the semi-finals. Cheers.